And welcome back outside on the patio here at Fox 17, enjoying a beautiful summer day with Nate Blury from Original Tin Cup. How are you, Nate?
Fabulous, Todd. How are you today?
I'm super well because today is a big day for me. My whole family knows this about me. I'm a root beer float fanatic.
Are
love
you
this.
really?
Yeah, this is my drink. This is my go-to. I love this as a dessert.
Fantastic.
But who do I thank for this? Who made this
So
thing?
believe it or not, a lot of things are debatable about the history of where drinks came from. This is pretty concrete. Frank J. Wisner on August 19th, 1893, decided to make a root beer float because it sort of looked like the mountaintops in Colorado where he was from.
Frank J. Wisner.
Yes, thank you.
My hero.
He is.
Okay,
He
he's
is.
the guy.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now, of course, back then, like soda fountains and soda places at pharmacies was really popular,
Yeah.
starting in the 40s. And then really Chicago claims a lot because they, for the World's Fair, were really big on root beer floats.
Okay.
But you have, I did the classic Boston Cooler right here. This was James Verner's take on it in Boston, and obviously Verner's is Michigan. You've got the brown cow with, Coca-Cola.
Yeah. If you put vanilla ice cream with Coca-Cola,
You
brown
bet.
cow.
Yep. And then the purple cow is grape soda.
Okay.
And then you have the orange soda, orange cow, I
Right.
guess. Then
So many cows.
Yeah, so many cows. I don't know why people couldn't come up with something more creative.
And the Boston Cooler is basically a root beer float, but with
Yes.
ginger ale.
Yes.
Got
And
it.
then this is a butter beer, obviously from Harry Potter. So we got to
How do you
add.
make a butter beer?
This is great. So you want to use some condensed milk.
Okay.
Obviously some caramel, some butterscotch, and of course that cream soda instead. So what we really came here for, Todd,
okay.
is the ultimate root beer float.
What is the ultimate?
These are family friendly, but I'm going to make an adults only root beer float. You know I have to add alcohol to it. So I got a little bitty root beer float glass here, just a little tiny one, right?
Yeah, where did you
Just
get such
a little
small
tiny.
mug?
I'm gonna crack open. Yeah, here's my hand for
You put
scale.
half the pint of ice cream in that thing.
We got a little root beer, but I'm gonna add my favorite. I'm gonna add some rum. So I chose some rum from Eastern Kill right here in Grand Rapids. So I'm gonna add a couple of shots. I'm gonna have a recipe for this. Don't add this much because you're gonna have a smaller float at home. But this is the fun, full-size root beer float. Add a little rum to it. Do the classics. Have fun. And then I thought too, I'm not going to do it without tequila, right? So I came up with my own float for the morning mix today.
Tequila and root beer float?
Yes. So what I took some lime sherbet right here.
Okay.
And what I've done is I've done some lime sherbet. I'm gonna add some Sprite, and I got all of these things. You can get this stuff, this is from Meyer and stuff, but also you could get these booze at your local favorite liquor store like Risch's or D. Schuler's. The reason I said Meyer though is this is brand new to the state of Michigan. This is called Lobo 1707 Tequila. It's actually LeBron James is part of the investment group, but you can get this at all the Meyer stores. So I'm gonna add, this is their Hoven Tequila. So I'm gonna add a couple of shots of Hoven Tequila. We've got some lime sorbet, some Sprite, and of course I've got a lime wheel garnish. So this is my take. We're gonna have these recipes online, but also in our Facebook group, Drink GR, which is where we have everything.
And we'll talk about that in a little bit, but so basically this is a float.
Yeah, this is the root beer float.
But
It's
this
right
is a
here.
float.
This is a float.
Yeah, you got to give this a name.
What do we want to call it?
I don't know. You got a tequila float? I don't know what you
tequila
call it.
lime float?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I go with lime float.
Lime float.
Yeah, why not?
Let's call it.
Hey,
Yes.
tell us about Drink GR. I was just on that page about a week ago asking for a good place for a craft cocktail. Ended up at Wise Men Distilleries.
Awesome.
I love having that resource. We have this great group of people who just focused on craft cocktails.
Absolutely. So Drink GR, all one word. There's a Facebook page and a group. The group you have to request to join, answer the question, and hop in there. And yeah, if you want to hear the latest about what's happening in Grand Rapids in the cocktail scene, if you want fun recipes and ideas like this, then absolutely that is the place to go. And we do giveaways. We have just a ton of fun. It's a great community. Our website, originaltincup.com, we do a lot of stuff like this as well.
And don't forget Original Tin Cup for your gift ideas too. They got a lot of good stuff for you to buy. So if you're gonna celebrate today, Root Beer Float Day, you've got your kid-friendly recipes and your grown-up recipes. Although it looks like the kids may have made them. We made a mess.
I'm telling you, if you're not making a mess, you're not having fun. You got to make a little mess out here. This is great.
Appreciate the time and the information. Thank you, Mr. Wisner, for the Root Beer Float. We'll be right back.